Sorry.
We have the St. X Tigers. Head coach Kevin Klein, student athletes Chance Dillingham, Graham Cressman, and Will Hankey. Coach, comments please on the game.
A lot of credit to J-Town for finding a way when they were in a tough spot. We had opportunities up 8, third quarter with the ball, and just could never really get that next level run that we've had all year. And we were just waiting for that boom to come from 8 to 10 to 12, but J-Town just kept chipping away. And then they were relentless on the offensive glass late in the game. Had 3 guys get 14 offensive rebounds that I thought was really the difference of the game. And they were converting on those putbacks. But 2 great teams from the city of Louisville. Unfortunately, one team has to lose. And we've been undefeated in the state of Kentucky all year and haven't lost since December 30th. And these guys have poured everything that they have into St. X High School in this basketball program. And when you fight so much for what's important in your life and it means so much to you, when you come out on this side, it's really tough to look these guys in the eye one last time, knowing that we won't be back together as a team. This is the most special group of students, athletes that I've ever coached. And my life has been enriched so much with these guys that are on the podium today and these guys in the locker room. And we don't see it right now, but it was an outstanding season with a tough finish. And I'm just forever grateful for what these guys sacrificed to give to our basketball program.
Up front row here.
Kevin, it seemed like the game kind of turned there late in the third quarter when their defense was able to finally get to you guys. Was there anything that you guys were able to do initially to kind of hold that off, or what exactly happened there? Was it fatigue then at the end, or?
No, we've never been a team that's been fatigued. We played 9 guys tonight, and they played about 7. And, they changed their look to a 2-2-1. And we had a few uncharacteristic turnovers with some longer passes that our guys probably would have liked to have had back. And they were in passing lanes and got some momentum off of that. And their defense really led to offense. And that gave them, I think, just a little more mojo of, hey, they believed they could win. They were hitting the ball in the paint. We were getting fouls. And then their offensive rebound, like I said, was just a big difference in the game. And at the end of the day, it's all about finding a way. And I was so proud of how we found a way to get Chiefs 3 back to tie it after being down 5. And that's what these guys have done all year. They just keep coming. They just keep coming. We've had a few adverse situations that we've been in, down 13 in the regular season in the third quarter against Trinity, found a way to win. I had no doubt that these guys would get that game right back, and we did tie it. And then just that last possession, when McDaniels got the ball down on the other baseline, we were going to try to call a timeout, but the ball went from the net to the other end so quickly, and then we're going to try to run 2 at him, but he got right to the rim. And it was a tough situation to go make a 3 and then try to get to your head right to get a stop in a big moment. But I thought their 2-2-1 had some success against us, and I thought their defense really dictated how they got to play offensively from that mid-third quarter on.
Questions? In the very back.
I asked Coach Duncan earlier about a lot of people, analysts, had you guys in the championship game. Was there some overlooking of this team? Was there a lack of preparation in that regard?
If you could have shadowed us for the last 2 weeks, you would have seen how our preparation never wavers. And these guys, scouting report, film from our weight room, from coming up to Lexington last week, these guys absolutely never had a day off in terms of preparation. And I just thought it was two really good teams, and they made a couple more plays late in the game. But no, it will never be a lack of effort, a lack of preparation, a lack of respect. J-Town has a great program who's been here 3 times in the last 4 years, and the credit goes to them for finding a way to advance to Friday.
The very back.
Yeah, for the athletes, starting with Chance, you guys had an unbelievable season, and you guys have had a lot that you've accomplished with this group. I guess talk about how special it was to play with these guys and all that you were able to accomplish, because you won numerous tournaments and numerous games, regular season as well as the LIT, for example. So talk about that.
Great question.
Well, like everybody on the team, I look at it as like a brother to me. So like every game, I'm not just playing for myself. I'm playing for like all my teammates as well. So it's not always about me. I'm always playing for people next to me. Like I started out with these two. I've never missed a game with either one of them. Like we've fought since we were 14 years old. We've fought together, blood, sweat, and tears together. So, I mean, for the season to end out this way, I mean, I hate that. But for it to end with my brothers, I mean, that's just that it has to go. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough question to answer, but I've loved every moment with these guys. These are the guys I'm gonna 10, 20 years down the line. They're gonna be at weddings, funerals, anything. I look up to all of them, and things I'll miss the most probably like Saturday morning lifts, waking up at 9 a.m., going in there. Nobody wants to be there, except as long as I'm with my team, I'm happy and I'm enjoying the season. So I don't regret a single thing since the start of when I came here, and it's been the best 4 years of my entire life. So.
Yeah, I mean, we're such a tight-knit group, and I always say this is the greatest team I've been a part of, and it really has nothing to do with talent. I mean, we were around each other over 200 days in the last year. I mean, we sweat together, we spend all this time together, and just to go out and do what we do and make these memories, it's tough to really gauge how special it is during the season, because you always want to have the what's next mentality and always looking at the next team. But it's just such a blessing to see all these guys, see these coaches almost every day, and grow close to them and achieve some of the things that we did together, and not only for ourselves but for our school. It was beautiful to see our school took great pride in this team, and that really meant a lot to us that we were bringing pride to our school, and just that connectivity. I'm gonna miss this. So I mean, this means the world to me.
We'll have 2 questions, and that'll be it. Right here.
Kevin, you alluded to it in your last time you talked. The experience, J-Town coming out there and being on this floor. What were you able to do to kind of mitigate that a little bit, in the last couple of weeks to just get ready for this moment?
We take a lot of pride of the unbreakable bond that this group has, and we wanted that regional championship so badly because that meant we could get at least a couple more weeks together. And I mean, we were lifting 4 days a week. We practiced at Trancey's College Court. We had a team meal up here in Lexington. We had a great team meal back in Louisville. And we just stayed connected and enjoyed one another. And we knew that we were going to have to beat a program that's been here before. But that was always a chip on our shoulder that we had. These guys had such a winning edge. And to not have a losing streak in 2 years, and it's basically the same team minus Josh being a freshman this year, the last 2 years. Never lost 2 in a row, always found ways to come back when we were down. And those moments like we had for the last 2 weeks, that's who we've been. And that's what this program is. And we're as much a life program as we are a basketball program. And these guys will be a part of my family forever. And just to see how my wife and my 4 kids, one being on the team, how one of my youngest sons, broke down after the game. We just invest so much in this, and the parents that these guys have are just incredible, and they do the same, and that's where the real hurt is. You just want one more day, and maybe we weren't our absolute best there in the fourth quarter, giving up 25 points and letting the game kind of get to their momentum, but we're just not really prepared for this to end. But unfortunately, the season does end. Fortunately, the sun will come up tomorrow, and we'll look back, throughout the years of just what this team accomplished, but just better young men. And my life is so much enriched because these guys coach every day.
Final question right here in the front.
Yeah, Chance, if you could walk us through that stretch there where you guys are down 5 in the final minute, and then you kind of turn the tables on them and get the turnover to tie it up. What was going through your mind at that time, and how were you guys able to come back and get that game tied up there at the end?
I mean, well, throughout the whole year, we never got too high, we never got too low, and I think in any game. So, I mean, we were just being ourselves. I mean, I think we got a stop, and I hit a mid-range shot, and I think we got another steal. Huh?
Got the rebound.
Yeah, got that rebound, and then we got a chief three. I mean, that's just something that we've done all year. I mean, that's just us. I mean, I don't really know what to say. I mean, we're just being ourselves.
Coach Klein, congratulations to you and the St. X Tigers on a great season.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Exit to your right. Watch your step.
Oh, this is your.